Transferring a molecule from drug substance to drug product is often slowed by fragmented quality coordination between partners, leading to clumsy handoffs and costly delays at fill finish. In today's session, we are joined by Peter Carbone, Chief Operating Officer at KBI Biopharma, and Steve Folio, Vice President of Quality and Regulatory Affairs at Argonaut Manufacturing Services. They will highlight their integrated approach from cell line to fill finish that aligns quality systems early, optimizing drug substance with fill finish requirements in mind, helping teams reduce risk and accelerate timelines. Their candid fireside chat will center on the top 10 quality challenges in end-to-end manufacturing partnerships and share practical takeaways from solutions they've implemented, from quality agreements to coordinated QC and project management. I'm your host, James Crosspayne with Outsource Pharma. I'd like to thank you, the audience, for attending today's event. This is live, so we do encourage your participation. Take a moment to get comfortable with the tools on your screen. The presenter's contact information is to your right, and just below that, you'll see a question box. Please share your thoughts with us during the presentation. We will answer as many questions as possible, and any we miss, I'll pass along for follow-up after the event. This question box can connect you with me if you run into any trouble, but please try refreshing your browser first, as it will fix most common issues. Our presenters have also asked a few questions of you that are right below me. Please take a moment to share your feedback with us. Finally, today's event will be available on demand. You'll receive an email with a shareable link shortly after we conclude. Now, without further ado, let's begin today's discussion. Welcome, Peter.
I just wanted to do a brief overview of KBI. KBI is a global CDMO providing innovative biologic solutions from cell line development through commercial manufacturing for the full life cycle. We deliver that. We're a science-based, customer-focused organization focused on delivering these innovative solutions across three different core capabilities: mammalian services, microbial services, and analytical services. Our mammalian services are anchored in North Carolina, where our headquarters is. We have 3 sites in North Carolina that make up our mammalian services, and they have manufacturing with integrated process and analytical development. Our microbial services are centered in our Center of Excellence is in Boulder, Colorado, and Louisville, Colorado. And there we have the manufacturing with integrated development, plus advanced analytical characterization and particle forensics that are delivered there. And finally, in Europe, we have our Geneva, Switzerland site as a Center of Excellence for mammalian cell line development and process and analytical development. So that makes up the geographical spread and the focus areas for KBI. Whether you need end-to-end support from cell line through fill finish or standalone services at any stage, KBI provides the flexibility, the expertise, and the global reach to accelerate that path from IND to BLA. Through strategic partnerships like our alliance with Argonaut, we deliver seamless drug substance to drug product solutions to advance the life-changing therapies for the patients who are waiting for them. Thank you.
Thanks, Peter. Thank you all for attending. Why Argonaut? We've really been designed to add value. So we're located in Carlsbad, California. We're operating in 2 isolated filling lines. One's a single-headed machine called the Veriosys platform, where we do sterile fill and finish up to 20,000 units. It's really designed to conserve API. So we're a very high-yielding process. It's 100% non-destructive weight checks. So every vial gets a weight, and every vial is a good filled vial. Up next is filling line 2. This is an Optimum multi-use system. This will fill vials, cartridges, and syringes. Both lines are located in Carlsbad, California, all under the same FDA registration and FEI number. We have new and modern facilities. We've got a veteran team with over 40 years of experience in commercializing clinical products. Prior to joining Argonaut, the team here successfully commercialized over 30 molecules at a different CDMO. Again, maximum yield on both lines with 100% non-destructive weight checking. It's a unique capability for syringes and cartridges. And we've got a great proven track record with well over 100 products manufactured here. Up next, we'll talk about our alliance with KBI and how it really focuses on driving efficiency. So getting molecules to market or to the clinic or to meet one of your critical milestones, such as a BLA, a 30-day stability point, an investor meeting. All of those things are something we have at top of mind, and our teams are really aligned, and we both have client-centric cultures. Peter mentioned a little bit about the streamlined process. So we've got all of our logistics streamlined, where we can accept material from KBI for further processing. So it's not fully released yet, but we do have trust in KBI's quality system, and they have trust in ours as we have mutually audited each other. So that can really streamline those processes. You'll get a single point of contact for project management. So that can reduce some of the burden of managing multiple vendors and multiple projects. But we can kind of tailor that to the customer's need. We have harmonized quality functions between the groups, and really both companies are poised for synergistic growth, as evidenced by the addition of our new Aston facility. So what you get from that, accelerated timelines, flexibility all the way from drug development at KBI, all the way to finished drug product at Argonaut. We've got optimized vendor management that makes things easier on customers, and then also cost and time savings all built in. So capabilities all the way from cell line development, all the way through fill finish, with a single synergized partnership. So now it's time for the discussion. So one partnership, one seamless solution, two independent companies.
Excellent. We're going to move into the questions then. So can I ask, how do both companies stay focused on the client and present themselves as one team, even though you work separately?
Yeah, so I talked about this a little on the last slide, but really since the initiation of our partnership, we've always really been focused on what the customer's goal is, and then getting both teams aligned to that goal, and then both rowing in the boat in the same direction to meet those critical timelines.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. For me, I echo what Steve said in both the partnership slides as well as the answer to this question, but it's really a shared vision between three parties: the KBI teams, the Argonaut teams, and the client. And we really strive to be an extension of the CMC and quality teams of the client, seamlessly extended to this joint partnership that KBI and Argonaut offer to our clients. And it really brings to the table the full expertise of Argonaut's team, with the knowledge and experience and that they have on theirs, as well for delivery for drug product, with the full expertise of our teams that are focused on cell line development, process development, and manufacturing of drug substance. That integrated team is really meant to be a seamless extension of the client's team, so that we can jointly and accountably deliver for the patients that are waiting for the therapies.
Excellent. Thank you both. So talking about the benefits for the clients, could we get a little bit deeper into that? Can we say, what are the main ways that the KBI Biopharma and Argonaut Manufacturing Services partnership benefits those clients?
Yeah, maybe I'll start, Steve, here. Basically, we look at this alliance, a strategic alliance that we're building here, as really delivering strategic efficiency gains for the client. As we've already mentioned, even early in the sales cycle process, the partnership enables clients to evaluate both KBI and Argonaut as a single end-to-end CDMO, while maintaining the full experience and the delivery of those expertise from both organizations as an extension to their teams. From a contractual perspective, clients are then able to benefit from leveraging a single set of service and quality agreements through KBI that incorporates the terms and from both the legal and quality infrastructure of KBI and Argonaut. So it's combined into one. Following that, the teams are always working to find ways to optimize timelines and logistics and generally ease external vendor management for the client to have the one point of contact. And for me, a true alliance is beyond it's not just a series of technical projects that we're experiencing together, but it's a true sharing of accountability and goals between the organizations. And Argonaut or KBI are really maturing that true alliance. It brings technical and scientific alignment. It brings a seamless integration of processes and handoffs and data and information sharing. As Steve mentioned earlier, it brings integrated project management. So you have one point of contact or for the entire life cycle of the product. It has a shared quality and regulatory and compliance infrastructure that is shared and common across the board. And as communication, transparency, and governance, it really does drive a joint governance model where there's a full sharing up and down. The up and downstream would be from the drug substance to the drug product team, and from the drug product to the drug substance team as well, all through the development and delivery of the services for the client. Both parties being fully committed to timely and open data sharing. This is all built on a foundation of shared trust, knowledge, and the complementary nature of our quality systems and teams. And I think it really starts and ends with the teams being committed to this alliance. So, thank you.
Yeah, I agree, Peter. And to your point, the partnership really prides itself on imploring these strategic efficiencies without compromising quality. You're always going to get the highest quality products from both organizations because the teams are committed to delivering high quality products in an efficient manner.
It sounds excellent. I'd like to better understand what standard means for clients, though, when they use the partnership, especially when it comes to the quality piece. Can you walk us through how that works?
So the first step in really ensuring that we're completely aligned is a joint audit process where we've been to KBI. KBI's been here. We visited each other multiple times. We've aligned the quality systems to ensure that we can move with speed without compromising quality and making sure materials are under a constant state of control. We can present quality documents jointly or independently. There's a lot of flexibility involved in there. But really a very structured, streamlined organization between the two of us.
And for KBI, similarly, we're responsible for maintaining the GMP compliance for our manufacturing operations and our development operations. So as Steve mentioned, the integration of the quality agreements and the terms of those agreement is the foundation for successful execution. We really truly believe that mindful, purposeful structure through the quality and the joint quality agreements creates effectiveness and speed. So with that mindful and ever-evolving structure of governance and oversight and commitment, we will deliver a compliant services to our clients that we're privileged to serve. Beyond that, our teams continue to uphold the culture we discussed earlier and rely heavily on established governance, as we just talked about, and have a very strong relationship, team to team, in service to the client.
Excellent. Thank you both.
I do also think it should be mentioned that this is a continuously maturing and improving relationship. As you would expect, every experience gives an opportunity for learning. So following the execution of any fill, and I think Steve can give some examples of the fills that we've had thus far, the team's constant alignment of the execution of that fill and the lessons learned from that fill, as well as the handshakes between KBI and Argonaut, are always unpacked and really brought forward to learn what are the opportunities for continuous improvement and ever increasing effectiveness and efficiency of our operations.
Yeah, agreed, Peter. And some of the things that come out of that partnership is constant communication and knowing when the drug substance is going to be delivered. It's been my experience that typically it takes anywhere from 3 to 6 months to get a fill scheduled, and then you're locked into a date, and then there could be penalties if you don't hit that date. With this partnership, we're in constant contact with KBI, so we know when the drug substance will be delivered, and we can hold those dates firm. If there's a slip in the schedule, we can easily pivot and support KBI by moving some fills around for them.
All right, so hearing all this sounds, fantastic. But putting this into practice, especially in science, can be very tough due to unexpected challenges. Could you talk a little bit about how your teams work together to overcome them?
Yeah, I can start, Steve. It's a great question because there's no secret in that manufacturing always comes with challenges, both in drug substance and drug product manufacturing. But I think I can speak for both of our teams and to say that we focus on how we can best overcome those challenges and solve problems together with joint accountability for those solutions that are required. With clear data-informed, risk-based management of the program is very key there. So rather than understanding just the problem, we come together as a team and really focus on what is the best solution. I do think that already we've experienced, and we will certainly experiencing going forward, that the joint knowledge and experience from both organizations working collaboratively together with clear ownership and accountability is really the secret to addressing those issues. I spoke a little bit earlier about structured and prudent governance enables and facilitates our effectiveness and speed. And with all that said, we ensure that our team members strictly adhere to the notification and resolution timelines we stipulate in our quality agreements related to issues such as deviations, CAPAs, and change controls. We, again, with urgency, jointly address every issue to support prompt but comprehensive resolution of those issues as a cohesive, collaborative team.
Yeah, thanks, Peter. And through the partnership and the joint experience on both teams, we've been able to solve some complex problems in a very timely manner. And we're operating off 100% success rate, partnering with KBI for those end-to-end drug substance, drug product productions.
Great. So talking a bit more into prioritizing improvement and growth, could you talk about how Argonaut Manufacturing Services and KBI Biopharma have any joint initiatives in place to support and align long-term growth together?
Yeah, we are. And from every project that we do together, as Peter mentioned earlier, we're learning new things, learning new ways of working, always looking forward to continuous improvement. It's ingrained in both of our organizations, and I think that's why we are aligned. We're adding capacity to further support KBI and their customers. And then we're also implementing new technology, such as automated PupSit, new isolator-based fill technology that I talked about a little earlier, and really trying to broaden our base and grow with KBI.
Excellent. Likewise, for KBI, we're employing similar strategies for continuous improvement, risk-based, data-informed decision-making, focusing on how we can enhance our existing operations and processes while also constantly innovating and expanding our scientific offerings. We currently are evaluating a multitude of new technologies that could be onboarded to internalize time-sensitive studies. And our newest facility in Patriot Park, which is one of the facilities in North Carolina that I highlighted earlier, has over 70,000 square feet of green space ready for manufacturing expansion. So we have some space that's immediately available that we're targeting what those expansions can be and how it can best serve our clients and in this alliance with Argonaut as well.
Yeah, and as a team, we're constantly evolving our ways of working, like I mentioned earlier, and improving communication and really listening to the voice of the customer. So the qualification audits that are conducted by KBI and our other customers, we look at as one of our best continuous improvement programs. It's good to learn lessons from others in the industry on current best practices, and we're currently evolving those practices.
I would add to what Steve just said is we bring into this partnership on both sides of the table the mindset to ever learning and continuously improving. every bit of feedback, both the positive and the opportunities for improvement from our clients, is a gift. And we're both teams and both leadership teams of both organizations are very seriously looking at that feedback, both the good and the opportunities for improvement, to continuously improve our effectiveness and our delivery of services to our clients. So we really have that continuous focus of a culture of prioritization of partnership. Remains very strong, and it's throughout the entire organization, from the C-suites through every member of the working teams are committed to this mindset of continuous improvement.
Excellent. All right, we are going to transition to audience questions now. Before the Q&A begins, I'd like to remind our audience you can connect directly with Peter and Steve. Their information is located on the right side of your screen. We see a lot of great questions coming in. Thank you so much for that. Please keep submitting those via the Q&A box. We're going to address as many as we can, and the rest I'll pass along to our speakers and KBI Biopharma and Argonaut Manufacturing Services teams to follow up offline. Our first question, what is one market trend your teams are seeing more frequently and responding to as a group?
I could start, Steve. I think for us, we're seeing quite a bit of traction, and the voice of the market is telling us particularly with our partnership and with the Argonaut, there's a high concentration formulation is a huge trend. So there's trend to the formulations that are for drug substances that are high concentration, and we're seeing that market, the voice of the market, giving us that perspective, I should say, is a prime example of how, and it's a good example of how we can utilize this partnership to deliver on that. KBI's extensive formulation and development team is accustomed to working with high concentration formulas, 200 mg per ml plus concentrations. And typically these clients are ultimately seeking presentations in pre-filled syringes. So the Argonaut upcoming line launch, including PFS, pre-filled syringes, is the perfect complement to KBI's growing portfolio. And we're incredibly eager to see how we can meet that market need with the strong partnership and that we have with Argonaut to deliver for those high concentration formulation opportunities.
Thank you, Peter. Our next question, how does your collaboration enable you to compete with the aggressive IND timelines published by large competitors?
Yeah, fortunately, we've been working together for a while now and have supported multiple INDs. So we have a really good templated process where we can accelerate those INDs and get those documents to customers and get them filed very, very quickly. So it's a really agile platform that we built between the two regulatory teams to be able to get those documents completed, get the stability data as quickly as possible without compromising quality, and getting the data for submission. So a really good support system across both organizations that is an integrated solution for our customers.
Excellent. Our next question, do your teams support regulatory authoring and support?
Yeah, I can take that, Steve. Yeah, yes, both teams, from both organizations provide template writer reports as well as more extensive section authoring is available as well. So full complement of services available there.
Great. Next question, you've spoken a lot about the importance of governance to the success of the partnership. Can you speak to how project management specifically is structured between the teams?
Yeah, I think Steve hit on this. Sure, Steve hit on it a little bit earlier. Both KBI and Argonaut have dedicated project managers that oversee our joint projects, which really delivers a truly cohesive integration into the governance of how we run those programs. These project managers are the glue, PMs are the glue of the project, ensuring that each individual team's respective activities are on track, and ensuring that the communications flow between both organizations, and we have seamless end-to-end timelines that integrate the full complement of services delivered by both KBI and Argonaut.
All right. Can you speak to one of the greatest successes you've seen in the partnership thus far?
Absolutely. So one of our first fills for KBI, we were able to transition from contract issuance to an engineering fill within 5 weeks. An extremely aggressive timeline in any situation, but especially for a brand new partnership. Thankfully, from the get-go, that went extremely well. We were able to get the engineering material filled, get it out for a tox study, get all that material tested at KBI, and get the IND filed. So it was an extremely fast process. It was one of our firsts. We learned a lot from that program, but that was one of our greatest successes, and I'm looking forward to more.
Of course. How do analytics for drug product release and stability work when using a partnership model?
So the best part of the partnership model is a lot of the assays have already been developed, validated, qualified, verified at KBI prior to the material coming to us. With our partnership and integrated logistics, we're able to get those samples back out to KBI where the method is already ready to go. So that speeds things up a lot. It also can be a tremendous cost savings from having to develop multiple assays at multiple sites. So not only quick, but money saving as well.
Thank you. Do you operate only on weekdays and non-holidays?
For KBI, I can jump in there. Yeah, we're a 24/7 operation, so we operate it all days of every year. Yes.
Yeah, at Argonaut, we're currently running a 5-day shift. That's about a 12-hour shift with a split staff schedule. We do have the ability to support weekend filling if needed, and then we'll continue to evaluate our capacity going forward. But we're a very flexible organization and can do whatever needs to get done to get the job done.
Excellent. When was your most recent regulatory inspection, i.e. FDA, and what was the result?
I can take that from the Argonaut side. Yeah, go ahead, Peter. Okay, right, yeah, so for us, April of 2022 was our last FDA inspection. That did not result in any regulatory observations, so no Form 483 was issued. We have the EIR on file that we're happy to share with our customers. And then prior to that, in January of 2020, the Japanese PMDA was out for a site visit. Also, again, didn't result in any inspectional observations, and that inspection went really well.
Excellent. Yeah, and for KBI, our last FDA inspection was June of 2024, where we had one minor observation, VAI, a voluntary action indicated, and a full approval by January of 2025 of that product. And that product is a very critical lung cancer product that we're very proud to have delivered for the patients around the globe on that. Subsequent to that approval by the FDA, we've had PMDA inspections, South Korean inspections, and other Ministry of Health inspections. And we've got approval in Japan, South Korea, EU, Russia, Singapore, and Health Canada for these programs. So that would be the very last. We currently have a number of PPQ programs in flight, some completed and waiting for submission. So over the next year, I would say that we'd have several additional PAI pre-approval inspections by the FDA to get those programs launched. I will say that the site that got the approval for that June 2024, there were subsequent ministries of health that approved the launch of the product based on the shared outcome of that FDA audit. So we've seen a lot of good traction there as well from various ministries of health respecting and referencing the FDA inspections as well.
Thank you both. What do you see as the biggest challenges in quality for partnerships like this?
I would say the partnership is somewhat unique, and it's something that people aren't used to seeing, an integrated solution between two independent companies. So explaining that relationship and getting people to understand how it is truly an end-to-end solution, and then partnering not only with KBI, but with the other customers to get them to understand our quality system and our quality process and our new ways of working.
And for me, to add to that, is to have an equally yoked partner is really key. First, it's our mantra within KBI is safety first, quality always, and that's how we run every operation and every business process within the business. And for us to build a successful partnership and alliance, we need to be joined up with a similarly minded and culture of the across the table from us, and we have found that with Argonaut. So having that both companies fully aligned on the quality principle-based quality, fully aligned on what we feel are the requirements from the regulations and best practices in the industry, really fosters a very successful, again, structured and governance of operations where everything is clearly laid out, a very successful alliance.
Thank you. Is your fill line configured for specific container closure configurations? How do you mitigate supply chain bottlenecks? And do you have a standard set of container closures in stock in your inventory?
We do. So on line one, we're operating anywhere from a 2R configuration up to a 30R configuration. These are the R standard ISO vials. They come in nested, sterile, ready for use. They're the highest quality components available. They only put the top line glass into those tubs. So you're getting a really high yielding process out of that. And then on line two at Aston, we're filling anywhere from 2R to 50R, and then syringes from 1 ml to 3 ml, and cartridges in the 2.25 ml. The way that our ERP system operates, we do set safety stock levels. So if those levels start to go below the threshold, it initiates an automatic reorder. So we're taking those commonly used R-style vials on a safety stock basis. So we always have vials in stock.
Excellent. Looking ahead, are there any opportunities to learn more about the partnership?
Absolutely. We'd be happy to meet anybody who's interested in learning more about our partnership, talk about some more granular detail in our respective capabilities. So coming up at the BPI West Conference in San Diego, we will be on board KBI's booth. I will be there myself if you have any questions to me, and I would love to discuss more about our partnership.
Ditto for KBI. We're happy to talk at any time about this partnership that we're offering to our clients.
Excellent. All right, everyone, that's going to be all the time that we have left for today. Don't worry if we didn't get to your question. I'm going to pass them along to our presenters to follow up offline. I'd like to thank Peter, KBI Biopharma, Steve, and Argonaut Manufacturing Services for providing their expertise today, and you, the audience. We appreciate you being with us and hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.